Chef Lorious here. Welcome back to the Love Lab. Today in Calabama Cooking, I'm going to show you how to make something we all need to have at our disposal. That is a rotisserie chicken. Simple, full of flavor. You're going to love it. Come on in the kitchen. Let's cook. So family, I'm going to be making this rotisserie chicken, but I'm going to be doing it as part of a review of the Ommo Air Fryer oven and food dehydrator. So full disclosure, they sent me this and asked me to do a review, actually for an honest review. And I'm really excited because I love air fryers. Y'all know I got a thing for air fryers. My kids are like, Mom, this is what, the fourth one? I think so. Anyway, this one is 17 quarts and it does a whole lot of other things. So I'm really excited. First thing I want to try in it is a rotisserie chicken. So let's jump to it. All right, guys. So here I have my chicken. Let me get my gloves on. This is really nice. If you want to see my unboxing of this, head over to my Instagram. There's some, there's an Instagram story over there, and also in it's on my Instagram. Okay, there. All right. So what I have here is a nice chick hen. And I called it a chick hen because, you know, we were having this discussion around the house. Is it a girl? Is it a boy? Is it a hen? Is it a rooster? I don't know, okay? So we decided, well, I decided, because they were all trying to check the package to see was it a rooster or what. I ain't got time for all that. I decided, though, we were gonna name it Pat or Terry, right? Because Pat or Terry can go either way, okay? So I decided, I'm just now on the spot deciding this is officially Pat, okay? Hello, Pat. That can be Patricia. It can be Patrick. I don't know. I just know it's Pat. There. All right. So Pat is a beautiful 6-pound bird, and we love it. We're going to make Pat's day. We're going to get Pat stuffed up and everything. All right. So here I'm going to do this as just a basic herb, okay, seasoning. So I have a mixture here of garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika, parsley, some thyme, and some oregano, okay? I've also got some salt I'm gonna add and some pepper. We're going to stuff the cavity of Pat when we get ready to with this garlic, shallot, and lemons, okay? So you can buy a seasoning or just take whatever you have and mix it together like this, and you'll be good to go, all right? This is how Pat's gonna taste. I'm gonna add some salt in here. I wanted you guys to see it before I added the salt to it, okay? Now, for best practices, in all honesty, you should brine your chicken the night before, okay? I've brined before, and brining is good. I like brining. I'm not anti-brining, but honestly, I didn't have brine time, okay? So Pat's gonna have to do with these seasonings right here. All right, so you see how I mix this up? Got my nice little seasoning blend here. Pat's gonna be good. So we're going to, I've washed Pat, I've taken everything out of it, so there's no gizzards or anything in there, and we see Pat's got these nice little wings, Pat's got these little legs and everything, okay? So we're gonna season Pat up. I'm using gloves because I don't like touching chicken all the time, and the salmonella situation, I just recommend gloves. Okay, so let's start sprinkling. Now, what you don't wanna do is put like butter on the outside of Pat when you're doing this, because since it's gonna be rotating in the rotisserie, what will actually end up happening is that will all just melt off, and it can, you know, be a little greasy in there. So we'll probably just put a touch of oil on here to help the seasoning stick, but we're gonna be very generous here. See this? See that? There we go. I'm gonna turn Pat over. I'm gonna keep saying Pat because I don't know. Okay? And I don't want to offend Pat. So Pat's turned over, and I had a lot of seasoning here because I like flavor in my food. I don't like my food to be dry and boring. I don't like it to not have taste like anything. A little paprika in there will give us a nice little smoky touch too. See that? Oh yeah. Now what we're also gonna do, okay, get all under here. Get all of Pat's nooks and crannies, you know what I'm saying? Pat gave Pat's life for this moment. So let's not disrespect Pat by not actually, you know, giving Pat all we've got. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, there we go. Pat. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna actually we are gonna put a little bit of butter in here. But I'm gonna put it under the skin, okay? So what I want you to see, let me turn Pat. I don't wanna turn the tray, I'll turn Pat. If you see here, you can kind of lift up here a little bit and just get a little space with your finger right there. That's perfect. So what I'm gonna do is take this butter, and I'm only using this butter for Pat. Okay, so don't worry and think, oh girl, you messing up your butter. No, this is Pat's butter. Okay, and see how I'm inserting this under the skin? That's just gonna help us get some really good flavor and nice juiciness under there. And you don't have to yank the skin when you're doing this. Just use your finger and separate it, and you see I'm just pushing the butter up. Okay, and especially in these breast areas, because that's where a chicken can get dry. Again, just use your finger to find your little opening. You will not tear her skin up, I promise you. This is not chicken abuse. This is not chicken abuse. Yeah, there we go, see? And then, now you see how it's on the top? Look what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna push it down and position it in there. And I'm gonna put a little more seasoning on top of Pat. This is so cute. Hey, Pat. All right, I'm gonna go on this side. Now, hold on, before I keep going, y'all see this right here? You know what that is? That's a chicken butt. That's a tail. Now, we don't eat tails in this house. I don't eat tails. I cut it, I got something for it, okay? I cut it off. But if you want to eat the tail, honey, eat your tail. I don't eat tail. All right, back to the chicken. So you see here on Pat how now that I cut the tail off, I'm gonna stick my finger in here again, where there's some more skin pockets. And go back in with some more of this good butter. See there? And I'm just sticking it in. And this is not an exact science. Now, when you're baking a chicken or roasting a whole chicken in the oven, you want to make sure that you do get this skin part right, because it's just, you just do. But the rotisserie action of cooking it around and around is going to do a lot of what we're worried about. It's going to cook it evenly and make it pretty and stuff. All right. So here we go, Pat. Pat's got that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stuff Pat's inner cavity. That's this big section right here. This is Pat's insides, okay? So what I'm gonna do is change gloves, okay? I'm gonna do a glove change because these gloves are nice and messy now. Ooh, ooh, they got the butter and everything, okay? This is my little temporary trash bag. I came prepared, okay? There's that. And what I'm gonna do, another pair of gloves. Look, don't be shy with these gloves. Go ahead and use them. Go through these things. Before we do that, what I'm going to show you those, I want to cut this up. So I've got over here a lemon. See that? Okay, I'm just going to cut the ends off of the lemon like that. And just a little bit like that. Cut it in wedges. You see that? That's all I'm doing. Okay. And then I've got some garlic cloves too. I'm going to give these cloves a nice smash. Pop. And pop. And pop. Okay. And then we're going to take the paper off like so. Okay. And I'm setting this aside because I'm going to put the gloves back on before I stuff this inside of Pat. There we go. Yeah, see? Get that paper off. It's how easy it is. And this is not an instance where you actually need to take time to try to mince your garlic or anything. We're just going to let this cook inside of Pat to give Pat some internal flavor, okay? And I also have a shallot here. I guess I should have cut the shallot first, huh? Oh well. Here, I'm just going to cut that off. Again, this is not exact. Just go for it. Okay? So here we go. Cut that little funny looking shallot piece off. Put it over here. And here, the end. And then I'm just gonna give it a chop right there. Okay? And same with this one. Shallots are the gentler, kinder cousin to onions. They taste a little sweeter. I think they act a little sweeter. They act nicer, you know. You know those cousins you have that just nice? That's what the shallot is. This is your nice cousins. And again, we're gonna give this just a chop. Ooh, got my eye. Guess it didn't like me telling it that, huh? Just like that, okay? So here are our in the stuff we're gonna put inside of Pat. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set this here. Ooh, my eye's burning, y'all. Y'all, do I look like a pirate? Got my one eye, got my good eye, my bad eye. A little temporary trash here. Woo. All right, now back to the gloves. Fresh gloves out. We're gonna cook this chicken at 400 degrees in our rotisserie, or in our air fry oven, for about 20 minutes a pound. Pat is 6 pounds, so it's gonna take Pat a little while to cook, but that's okay, all right? So gloves are back on. Now let's stuff Pat. So I'm just gonna toss the lemons in there, you see that? And these onions in there, just like that. Ooh. You know, I probably should put this part through there first though, to make sure that I don't lose it. This is the middle of it, okay? So let me stick this in there. There, see? Because I just thought about it. What if I stuff all that stuff in there? You can't get it, okay? All right, so some more. This is just gonna really help the inside of Pat be absolutely delicious. It's gonna let that flavor cook all through. Ain't that right, Pat? Ain't that right, Pat? I'm gonna add some butter in there too, because I like butter, and I think butter goes with everything. Except cereal. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's trying to give a little lemon back. Now, the next thing we want to do that's very important is we want to tie Pat up. And this is called trussing. And this part of the procedure is very important because you can't just put this great big old chicken inside of this and expect it to turn and do all that, okay? You've got to truss it, which is really, you got to tuck it. So basically, the trussing, oh y'all, I'm about to waste another pair of gloves. Sorry. It's a good thing I buy these in bulk because I'm going through them today. Yeah, because I don't, well, see, if I use the gloves in my hands to cut the string, then I have to, the whole string will be contaminated with chicken, and I don't want that. So I just, you know, okay. Now, trussing a chicken is like giving it shapewear. You know what I mean? You know how ladies, we wear shapewear, right? Okay. Using this because this is not chicken. This has not been chickenized. So we're gonna give it some spanks. We're gonna put some shapewear on here. This is like I think trussing is a very pretty word and everything, but really what it is we're putting a girdle on the chicken, okay? And we're gonna put a girdle on it to hold it all together. So, because what happens when we hold, that's why we wear waist trainers, right? Because we wanna keep everything tucked in. Well, chicken needs a waist trainer too. And this is the chicken's waist trainer. All right, so shapewear for chickens. Woohoo! Equal opportunity. Y'all think I'm crazy, huh? You're right. All right, guys, so now let's get into trussing this chicken. Let's get her garments on her, amen? Amen. So remember, we've got the stick through here, right? That's what goes there. We're gonna take and cross Pat's legs, like so. Take the string, okay? See there? I'm gonna go back under here. I'm holding them together until I get one good little pull in there. Just like that. Okay, see? Pull, there. Now I'm gonna go and double it. Do another one like this. Double knot it. So step one, Pat's legs are closed. All right, next thing we're gonna do is take this next piece of string and we're going to tie down Pat's wings, okay? So lay this out like this, right there on top of, and you see here, we're gonna tie Pat's wings, see? And tie them tight. Do it like we do when we wanna get in the little dresses. You know what I'm talking about? When we get that, you know how you buy your, am I the only one who buys shapewear sometimes a size smaller? I'm not alone, but I'm not gonna put anybody else on the spot. And here is our last one. We're gonna tie these hips down, these thighs. This is the hardest part to do in anything, is get them thighs and hips under control. So we're gonna go under here. Look at that. Well, I probably should have got a bigger girdle for that. Yeah, I got the small size, all right. We're gonna see. I want to get these legs. You see how I got it going over her legs right there in her thighs? That's what I want. See there? Look how skinny she is. Look. She in there now. She She is snatched. All right. I guess Pat's officially a girl. Pat is snatched. Look at Pat. Okay. I see you, Pat, snatched and everything. She was all sucking and go, and now she's like, okay, Pat. Get that bird snatched, baby. A little more seasoning on there. Whew. You know, I think I've had more fun talking to y'all about Pat than anything. Oh, and now you see this is also why we put that seasoning under there first, to make sure that we got it all over all of Pat's parts. All right, so now we're going to get her into, yeah, it's officially a her, y'all. It was gender neutral at first, but now Pat's a girl, because she snatched. We're gonna put her in here at 400 degrees. All right, let me get it going. All right, so we have got Pat nice and stuffed. We've got the sticks in place. Woo, here we go. Let's put her in. Right there. And here. There we go. All right, Pat is now in her temporary home. Yes, it's a her now. It was Pat, but now Pat's officially a girl fam. Oh, and side note, I forgot to stick that garlic in there. So before I put it in, I stuck that garlic in there. All right, close. So you can see Pat here set for 400 degrees. I'm gonna start with an hour, and then I'm gonna check it, okay? And see how she's coming along, okay? And I want rotisserie, and I hit start again. All right, do your thing. We'll be back to check on Pat in a little bit. So guys, our chicken Pat is out. I took her out, and I so just a her now because we closed her legs. I took her out and I covered her with foil, let her rest for a while, because you gotta let it rest so the juices and everything can, you know, come back together. If you just cut it right away, everything will, and then all your work will be in vain, right? We don't want that. So here we go. Pat. Hey girl, look, she thick and she pretty. Okay, full disclosure, guys. I did have to, when she got going, I had to take her out and put some more, a few more girdles on her, because she had them real wide childbearing hips. You know what I'm talking about? And stuff. We kind of started calling her Fat Pat, and that's only because she just, she was a little meatier than we realized. You know what I'm saying? But remember I told y'all, this is like foundation wear, right? So we just, you know, did what we had to do. Got her hooked up. And now what we're gonna do is take all these off. And this is exactly what you want to happen when you take your waist trainer off too. You see, you want it to all still stay intact. You see that? This is how a good waist trainer works. When you take it off, everything don't just whoo, pop back out. That's not good. Ooh, smells delicious. Smells amazing. Oh yeah, look at that. I saved the foil top here. So you wanna cut and let her loose. This is her Lazarus moment. Loose her and let her go. Loose her and let her go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's all nice and golden. And the house, y'all, smells amazing. So, all right. Yeah, we had to really bind her up. I mean, it was, you know, when you go into those formal events, ladies, and you get that real fancy dress and it's real cute, and you know, and you have to get your Spanx like a medium when you really wear an extra large. We kind of had to do that. I think the next time, I'm definitely gonna stick with the chicken that's probably no more than like 4 pounds. I think that was my error, you know. I guess I wanted Pat to look like me. But regardless, here we are with Beauty Pat. Oh yes. All right, so we got all of the support pieces off and put them in here, okay? Yeah, we really got her tied up nice, because see, she's still staying together and everything. Because y'all know how that is too. You put that stuff on and be real tight, and then you go take it off and you're like, oh! Yeah, look, she stayed together. This is a good one. All right, now we're gonna take out this stuff here, okay? Remember this? This is the little stuff we had stuck in to hold her in place. I'm telling you. Yeah, Pat's definitely a girl. I think that's settled. And look. Okay, I'm gonna resist what I was about to say. Look at that, guys. Isn't she beautiful? All right, so let's see here. I want to show you how, look at how tender and lovely she is. Hey, Pat. Okay, I'm gonna cut a little piece of this breast meat because that's what I want you to see most. Okay, let me see here. Oh, do you see that, fam? Look, look. Aiden used to say, yuck, 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 yuck. Isn't that beautiful? It is so tender. Well, okay, I'll taste it. Oh my God. That is so good. You guys, I'm serious. Okay, this thing works. Takeaways. Number one, get a 4-pound chicken. I should have really calmed myself down. I was excited. I want a big one. Not the best idea, because then I had to really really tie her and bind her up. You know what I'm talking about? And that's really hard. So I'd say stick with a 4-pound chicken. It actually only took an hour to cook. I thought it was gonna take 2 hours, but really because of the smaller space, it makes sense. It only needed about an hour. And look at this. Look how beautiful and tender. It's just falling apart. Look at that. Oh my God, I cannot wait. We're gonna love this. We're gonna have this for dinner, and you can take this when you have a nice chicken like this. You can do anything with it. You can make a chicken pot pie, you can make chicken dumplings, or you can just slice it and have chicken. Well, thanks for joining me. I highly recommend the Ommo Air Fryer oven and food dehydrator. Again, get one. There's some links around. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm gonna enjoy mine. We're gonna have some. This is really good. Okay, we'll get back into this. Thanks so much for joining me. I will see you next time right back here in the Love Lab for more Calabama cooking with your girl, Chef Lorious. That's me. Happy cooking.